Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for our sixth episode of Like Being Social. My name is Tonya Tucker, and I'm with Like It Marketing, and I help busy business owners manage social media accounts using creative methods to help them build their brand awareness and make an impact in the community they serve. I'm super excited to have somebody who is just as passionate about social media as I am on our show today. So Mona, thank you very much for being here.
My pleasure, Tanya. I'm looking so forward to this.
Me too, me too. So Mona Giordano, and I may have said that wrong.
No, you got it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah,
She's a
Giordano.
good deal, good deal. So she's a social media coach. She's been in the business for about 5 years now, and she helps seasoned businesswomen understand social media on a much deeper level. So boss ladies, you're going to want to take notes for this one. Grab your pen and paper, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So Mona, tell me a little bit more about your coaching business and how you got started.
Okay, so my coaching business is really geared towards the ladies that, well, I say ladies, I'll help anybody, but my target market are females. And it's those that did not grow up with one of these in their phone, and they're kind of frustrated and overwhelmed by all of the social media. My son used to do everything for me, and then he grew up and moved out and said, Mom, you have to do this. Yep. And I didn't want to. And I tried watching videos, and it just made me more overwhelmed, more confused. I finally broke down and hired a social media coach, and it was the best decision that I ever made. Yeah. So I kind of fell into it by accident, but I love it.
Love that. Love that. And then I guess what role would you say that social media plays in business?
It's a huge role, but I do want to say it's not the only role. Social media is an integral part of your marketing strategy, but it's really important that you have a website and an email list, because those are properties that you own. Social media is kind of rented property, if you will. And, it could be tomorrow. They say, well, no more free platforms. You got to pay to play. So it's part of the strategy, but it's not the end game.
I love that you made that point. It's funny because I actually am posting something about that today, that social media is not the only thing that you should be including in your business. There's so many other avenues of marketing that you should invest in. So I'm glad that you pointed that out. My third question for you is, what advice would you give to someone who wants to grow their following on social media?
Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and do something different. I think that sometimes I'm not someone that says to chase shiny objects, but right now, for example, reels are super, super hot. Yes. And at first I thought, I can't do this because I'm old, but nothing is farther than the truth. And really, if you're trying to get followers and you're trying to get discovered, then that would probably be my biggest piece of advice is get out of your comfort zone and start, learning how to do some reels. They can really be fun, but they're getting so much eyeball exposure right now. So take advantage of it.
Absolutely. And you'd be proud of me because I believe last time we spoke, I told you I was a little uncomfortable with reels, but afterwards I actually spent probably a few hours creating a few reels for my business, one of which I'm having go out today that I just told you about. So pretty proud, but I think that's good advice. Step out of your comfort zone, just do it.
Exactly.
And then how do you feel like you would measure success with social media?
Well, I'm all about teaching my clients to look at the analytics, but the true success, okay, because people get all hung up on, what do they call it? Vanity metrics.
Vanity metrics,
how many people like it and this and that, and likes really don't matter. So I think the true measurement is how much engagement are you getting? Right. If you're taking all this time and you're creating posts and you're putting it out there, and when I say post, that could be a static post, it could be video posts, stories, reels, whatever. But if nobody's doing anything and you're not getting engagement, then it's not successful. So the main metric that I use is how many people are engaging. And if they're not, then I want to give them an opportunity, prompt them to engage. For example, if somebody just likes something, but they're not leaving a comment, I might send them a DM and say, hey, thank you so much for liking this, but tell me, what is it that you liked about it? Yeah. So sometimes you have to go fishing for that engagement to get the conversation started.
I like that. I like that. That's something that a lot of people don't touch on is like the actual follow-up. What do you do with those likes? What do you do with those comments? I feel like a lot of people kind of forget that part of it is you have to take the conversation further.
That's right.
Very
And
nice.
a lot of times people, they think that once they get it posted, they're done. That's just the beginning. That is just the beginning.
Yeah, right. You don't want to just be a billboard. Social media gives you the avenue to actually have a two-way conversation instead of it being just one street, you know?
Exactly. It's social media.
Exactly, exactly. And then what would you say to someone who isn't necessarily getting a ton of engagement on their post?
Change it up. You have to give a reason for people to follow you. And if you're doing the same old stuff all the time, then and you're not, you have to, let me see, diversify. So mix it up by doing funny things and educational things and inspirational things. So mix up your content bucket and give them a reason to follow you and keep coming back for more.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then do you have any recommendations for any social media strategies right now?
Oh boy, well, I said it earlier and I'm going to say it again because it's just that important. Reels. TikTok started it and then Instagram jumped on the bandwagon. But I'm telling you, if you can just get over that fear and start doing it, it'll make social media fun again if it's become boring and like a task instead of a passion. And there's so many different things that you can do. You don't have to be like all serious all the time. People want to know you, like you, and trust you, right? We've heard that a million times. So let them truly get to know you. Take them behind the scenes into your life. And when you're doing reels, you can educate them in the process. So that way they're getting to know you and like you because you're entertaining and inspiring, but also you're providing great, valuable information that's easy to implement. And that's a really good tip for you right there. Don't make it long and lengthy and complicated trying to dazzle them with all of your knowledge. Make it short and actionable steps that they can easily implement.
I like that, short and actionable. And I do like that you touched on the behind the scenes things because some people think that social media should just be about them posting their services and their products.
Mm-hmm.
But really people want to know who's the people behind the company that I'm investing in, what are they doing in their day-to-day life? So I'm glad that you mentioned that.
Well, here's the thing. People love to buy, but they hate to be sold.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And was there anything today that I didn't really, I guess, ask you that you would like to touch on or say to anybody who's watching?
Girl, I think you pretty much covered it. We talked about engagement. We talked about, what people need to do and how they need to respond to it. So no, just do it. Don't be afraid. Just do it and have fun with it. I think if you really have fun with it, it shows. And then people are going to feel comfortable and think, hey, maybe I can do this. So yeah, just do it and have fun with it.
Absolutely. I love that. And great advice today. So those who are watching, Mona, can you please tell them how to get a hold of you?
Sure. Of course, I'm all over the socials. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm at Coach Mona G. On LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube, it's my name, Mona Giordano, just like the pizza, Mona Giordano. And I'm all over the place. My website is www.coachmonag.com. And yeah, that pretty much covers it, I think.
Very nice. So guys, if you guys need any social media coaching, Mona is your girl to go to. I'll make sure to include her contact information in the show notes. So make sure you check that out afterwards. And then if you need to get a hold of me, I'm the actual implementer. So Mona's the coach. I'm the one who will actually manage the accounts for you. If you just end up finding it too overwhelming to do on your own, you can get in touch with me by visiting me on social media as well. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn at Like It Marketing LLC. And then our website is www.likeitmarketing.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always enjoy this. Mona, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, my pleasure, Tonya. It's been fun.
Yes, it has been. Well, thank you. And we'll talk to you guys soon.